Okay, just another brief update on the 7. I got the hubs back together again with everything cleaned and the springs back on, and like I said, with the rear axle it was looking a bit manky, so I decided to bite the bullet, and I just thought it's so encrusted with the underseal that as it's all starting to dry off here, you can see here, what I don't want to do is any moisture to get in underneath this and start corroding between the underseal. It's all coming off, it's very dry, so I just thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. So I've removed the shocks and the springs, and I've supported let's see if I get my torch here just to make sure it's nice, and I've supported I did support it with the trolley jack as she popped off, and I was resting on the training arms and the tie rods there, so I'll take those off tomorrow. And as you can see, I've got the diff drained. She's actually in really good condition. I've got this in here just to stop any lovely piece of engineering that, I've got to say. It looks absolutely pristine, but I've got the cover on that just to stop any dirt getting in there. I might just temporarily put the back plate back on. I've got a new gasket for it, but where the gasket has been sitting, these are really where the screws go in. The gaskets, I think what they've done is they've used a bit of sealant there, because very obviously where it's tighter, it's sort of not come away easy. It's been there for 42 years or thereabouts, so yeah, I'll get all that nicely cleaned up. So my intention is to remove the back axle and yeah, get it all painted, I suppose, and I'll do the springs. I might take the hubs off as well, just to protect the hubs, and yeah, it's not a big mean feat. So I've got the rubber on there, as you can see, but to get in at these things here, I'm going to have to get the axle off, I think, just to make it look nice. And yeah, I should have just done it first of all, but the car's quite safe on these two jacks here. She's quite solid, and I've got the chocks in on the front. Should we be able to see that back there? The little orange chocks, got one on either side of the front wheel, just so it doesn't move either way. And yeah, so I've quite enjoyed this, to be honest with you. It's a nice distraction. I spent about 2 hours on this today, 2-3 hours, and yeah, there are the springs. The rear springs. I might get some uprated ones, I'm not sure yet, and some new rubbers. I mean, they look okay, but a bit deformed. They're still okay, they're not ripped or anything, they're still in good condition. There's a slight rip on that one, but it's not a failure. Once I've got it off, I may as well change them, I think. Yeah. Like I say, I've got the new gasket for the diff housing, and there's the diff housing. And what I've used on this is it's a Hammerite paint, and it's this stuff here, paint factory direct to metal black. It says black, but it looks more sort of like a Hammerite grey. So I've got a couple of extra tins of this, and I'll do the axle with that, I think, because it's quite a nice effect. And what I have done is the axle bolts, I've got them nicely sprayed gold, so that against the put that in there, I think that against the gold will actually look, yeah, will look quite nice when it's in there. And obviously the brake lines, I'll spray the brake lines the same as well. So all in all, this is going to look pretty tidy underneath, I think. Once you start one thing, it just makes everything else look bad. So yeah, needs it really. But I really should be concentrating on the bodywork. And I've got the new bumper. They put new bumpers in there down the side, so I'll get that on. I obviously can't turn the car around yet, so I'll have to get everything back together again and bleed the brakes. And yeah, while the weather holds, I suppose I can come outside a bit. And when it's raining, it tends to splash into the garage, so it depends which way the wind's blowing. And yeah, might see about. The shocks are in good condition, but yeah, how far does one want to go? Alright, so that's it for the update for now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye now.